Are you ready to actively practice your spoken British English? This special compilation is over 1 hour of interactive practice, featuring the speak along sections from our everyday conversation videos. You'll hear one side of a natural dialogue, but the other speaker is silent. That's your turn to speak. Your words will appear clearly on the screen when you need them, with pauses built in so you can jump right into the conversation. This is fantastic practice for boosting your speaking confidence, improving your fluency, and getting comfortable responding in real-time British English. While these clips focus on speaking, if you want the full lessons with breakdowns and pronunciation tips, check the description for the link. For the best results, find a space where you can speak out loud. Don't be shy. Let's get you talking. Your first conversation starts now. Hi, I'm Steve. Let's do this.
Going to the shops.
Hi, what have you been doing today? Really, what sort of stuff? Great, can I see it? Hi, are you alright there? What sort of holiday do you have in mind? If it's a real adventure you want, check out this brochure. It might be just the thing you're looking for. Of course, take your time. If you need any advice about any of the tours in the brochure, just call in. Or give me a bell. My name's Bob. He must be very good looking then. Bye. The holidays in here look fantastic, but I bet they cost an arm and a leg. Me too. Where else did you go today? Is she the one that lives in Italy? I bet the postage cost a pretty penny. Sure, no problem. Just place it on those scales. How would you like to send it? Does it have to be there quickly? In that case, the cheapest way to send it is second class. Are the contents very valuable? So it's less than £50? Then I suggest you don't pay for the extra insurance, which means the cheapest way to send it will cost £28.30. Sorry, but that is the cheapest way. Of course, just tap it on the reader on your right. That's the way. Here's your receipt. You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, I don't believe I am. Bye. You must be pooped. I'll pop the kettle on and make a brew. Did you call in anywhere else? Really? What did they say? Hi, can I help you? Can I see it? Ah, this is a well-known fault on this type of phone. It's because it's so old. In terms of mobile phones, that means it's ancient. Ha, I would hope not. I'm afraid there's only one thing for it. You'll have to splash out on a new one. Well, we do have some great deals at the moment if you take out a new contract. So you got a new phone? Oh, that is really fancy. I'm well jealous. Here's your brew.
The estate agents.
Hi, how can I help you today? Great. How many bedrooms are you looking for? Got it. Do you have a preference for something modern? Or would you be interested in something with a little more character, like a conversion? Well, there's a one-bedroom flat available at the moment. It's recently been converted from an old bank. It still has some lovely original features. How does that sound? It's £1,150 per month. That covers water and a small maintenance fee, which goes towards keeping the communal areas nice and clean, and the general upkeep of the building. Yes, you'd need to pay that separately. But it's in Band B, which is fairly reasonable. I can get you an estimate based on the current rates. It's got gas central heating, so it's really efficient and it keeps the place nice and warm in the winter. It's a very peaceful area, especially for being so central. There's a bit of activity during the day, but it quietens down in the evening. You won't have any yobs making a racket outside of your windows if that's what you're frightened of. There's a train station about a 5-minute walk away, and also it's really handy for buses. Yes, you need to pay a deposit, which is 1 month's rent, plus you need to pay a month's rent in advance. You get it back at the end of the tenancy, provided everything's in order. It's a 2-year lease, renegotiable after 12 months. So you'd have some flexibility if you needed it. It's available straight away. The previous renter moved out last week, so it's ready when you are. Absolutely. How does tomorrow afternoon sound? How about 2 o'clock? I'll meet you outside the building. No problem at all. I'll see you tomorrow at 2. Oh, and if you're really interested, I'd not hang around. Flats like this get snapped up in no time.
The dentist.
Hi, Anfield Smiles Dental Practice, Rob speaking. How can I help you? I'm sorry to hear that. Bear with me while I check the schedule. We are rather busy today, I'm afraid. Have you tried taking painkillers? That sounds awful. Let me see what appointments we've got. The practice is swamped this week, but I'm sure I'll be able to rustle up a free slot for you. Right, I can fit you in at 3:15. How does that sound? I completely get where you're coming from. Let me check again. I can squeeze you in at 10 past 10 if you can come straight away. We've had a cancellation. See you then. Bye.
A business call.
Hello, Westfield Systems. Kerry speaking. Can I help you? Of course. One moment.
Marketing, Rob speaking. Sorry, Steve. Dan's not at his desk at the moment. Let me pop you on hold for a second, and I'll see if I can find out when he'll be available. Hi again. I've just checked with his assistant. Apparently he's off siphoning meetings for the rest of the day. He should be around tomorrow, though. Would you like to call back? Or perhaps I can leave him a message to give you a bell. Not directly, no. You'll still need to go through the switchboard, but you can ask for extension 707. No, it's 707. No worries, bye.
At the DIY store.
Hi, do you need any help? What exactly are you looking for? Right, so what you need is to build up a toolbox. Let me just put this down. Well, you don't need to go mad. Just get a few basic tools to get you going. What sorts of repairs are we talking about? I get the picture. Alright, let's start simple. First thing you need is a good toolbox to keep everything in. We've got both metal and plastic ones in lots of sizes. Plastic is easier on the wallet and it's lighter, so it's easier on your back as well. You'll need a few screwdrivers, but you can save money by getting one with an interchangeable head. The head of the screwdriver is shaped to fit different types of screw, flat and Phillips. Yes, that's right. And flat is the straight-edged one. You'll need both, but getting one that changes saves messing about with loads of separate ones. You're going to need a tape measure. You'll use it more than you think, especially when you're eyeing up furniture to make sure it fits. go for a retractable one that's 5 meters or so. I know money's tight when you buy your first home. I've been there myself. Stick to essentials and buy decent stuff now, so you're not replacing it every year. You'll save in the long run. A claw hammer's really handy. You'll need it for hanging pictures, pulling out nails, that sort of thing. Next, you need a spirit level. You can get a small one for a couple of quid, and it'll stop you ending up with wonky shelves. Put down some pliers on your list. They're useful for gripping, bending, and even turning off the water if your tap gets any worse. Yes, a spirit level. Just 2 more essentials. First is a can of WD-40. Exactly. A tiny can lasts ages. And the last thing I'd recommend is a roll of duct tape. Well, if WD-40 makes things move, duct tape stops things moving that shouldn't. No worries at all. And if you get stuck, just watch a YouTube video. Loads of step-by-step guides out there. No problem. Oh, and don't forget first aid kit. You can thank me later.
At the restaurant.
Hi, can I help you? That's absolutely fine. It's pretty slow in here this evening, so you can have your choice of tables. Of course. Here's the menu. Just to let you know, the special tonight is salmon en croûte. It's salmon wrapped in pastry filled with cream cheese. Can I get you a drink while you decide? Sparkling or still? Ice and lemon? No problem. I'll be back shortly. Just to let you know that the soup of the day is roasted tomato and basil. Here you are. Are you ready to order, or would you like a few more minutes? That's a really good choice. It's my favourite. It comes with a side order of mash and of course bread. As it's quiet, it shouldn't take long. Here we are, seafood casserole with a side order of mash. Is everything all right with your meal? Glad to hear it. Are you all right for drinks? Just let me know if you need anything else. Would you like to see the dessert menu? Great choice. Would you like it with cream or ice cream? I'll bring it right over. Would you like tea or coffee? Of course. Are you paying by card or cash? Okay, I'll fetch the machine. Here you go. Take your time. You're very welcome. Have a good evening.
In the taxi.
Hi, where to? Which one? There's a couple in the city. No problem. No, you don't have to, but it'd be a good idea. I'm afraid the city is rammed because of a football match, so it'll probably take about half an hour. Are you in town for business? Lovely. Liverpool's quite a small city, so it's a breeze to get round. It won't take you long to find your feet, and there's tons to do. Well, you can't come to Liverpool without going on the famous Mersey ferry. Have you heard of it? There are loads of museums to visit if that sort of thing floats your boat. No, on the contrary, all the museums in Liverpool are book-shy. Well, then you're in the right city. There are loads of theatres, but that's not really my thing, so I'm not sure what's on at the moment. There are restaurants serving food from all over the world here in Liverpool, so the best thing to do is just to play it by ear. Well, you'll certainly have to hit the ground running so as not to miss anything. Here we are, the Hilton Hotel. That'll be £18.55, please. Cheers.
The train station.
Hi, how can I help you? Sure. Would you like first class or a standard ticket? Let me just check the price. That will be £78.20, please. I'm sorry it's so expensive, but the price has just gone up. How would you like to pay? By card or cash? Thanks. Here's your change and your ticket. I'm afraid you've just missed one, and the next one isn't due for another hour. Yes, if you go out of the office and turn left, you'll see some stairs. At the top of the stairs, there's a very nice cafe. No problem. Bye.
I've got a headache.
Hello? Sure, hang on. Sorry about that. How are you? What time did you get in? When you did get to bed, did you drop off immediately? What time did you get up? Then what? So are you coming over?
The call centre.
Hello, and thank you for calling Pennylan Internet Services. My name is Reg. I'd like to let you know that this call may be recorded for quality and training purposes. How can I help you today? What kind of problems are you having? I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see what we can do to resolve your problem. Can you give me your customer service number, please? Thanks. Please hold while I pull up your account details on our system. Here it is. I can see that you've been with us for over a year. Has this issue only just started? Have you noticed are the slow speeds at specific times? I'm sorry to hear that. Let's go through some troubleshooting steps together. Firstly, have you already tried rebooting your modem? Okay, I've checked your connection and it seems there is an issue with the signal strength. It also appears that there is a problem with your equipment. I'll arrange for a technician to call. I completely understand your urgency, and as a gesture of goodwill, I'd like to offer you a free upgrade to our higher speed package. This should significantly improve your browsing experience. I'll also schedule a technician to come out at the earliest available slot. We actually have an opening tomorrow between 1 and 4. Would this be convenient for you? Absolutely. I've made the appointment and you'll receive a text confirmation shortly. Is there anything else I can assist you with right now? I'm confident the technician will resolve any issues. Again, I apologise and thank you for your patience. Goodbye and thank you for calling Pennyland Internet.
Going to the hospital.
I stepped in some chewing gum. I'm trying to scrape it off. Honestly, just my luck. No, I took my shoes off before I came in. I think I've sorted it now. Hang on, let me have a rummage. What do you need change for? They charge for parking now. How much is it? Blimey, that's steep. I've only got 62p. That's not much use, I'm afraid. Are you taking flowers? I can chip in if you like. Really? Since when? What about some fruit? Surely you can take in a bunch of grapes. Fair enough. What time will you be back? All right, I'll put the tea on. Okay, give my love to Nan. Bye.
At the library.
Hi, can I help? This is 2 months overdue. Who's Craig Dodd? We charge 22 pence per day for late returns, and this has reached our maximum charge of £9.50. I'm afraid not. We've sent him loads of reminders by text and email, which I'm guessing he ignored. That's okay. You can pay by card. Either credit or debit is fine. All done. Here's your receipt. Sure, but they're all in use at the moment. We've got an hour free this afternoon if you'd like to book a slot. Well, we do have free Wi-Fi. Would that do the trick? Chester Library Free. All one word, no capitals. Sure. Ah, I see you spelt library wrong. Don't worry, everybody does that. It's tricky. Here you go, all logged in. There's a seating area over there if you want to take the weight off while you send your emails. Of course! What genre do you like? Is that crime mysteries? Have you tried Lee Child? His books are a cracking read. Yes, pretty famous. Some of his books have been made into Hollywood movies. No, he was born in England, but I think he lives in the US now. Let me just check if we have any of his novels in. Ah, you're in luck. We have his latest, Tripwire, in. Just go along here until you get to the romance section, then turn left and keep going until you reach crime. The books are all sorted alphabetically by author. No problem. Do you have your library card with you? You're going to need it to borrow the book. Great. Just don't forget to bring it back on time.
I need a chemist.
No problem. How can I help you? Oh, finding a chemist on a bank holiday is like finding a needle in a haystack. Most will be shut for the day. Let me have a quick think. Right, hang on a mo. I'll check my phone for you. No worries, let's see. Ah, here we go. There's one open just down the road, Boots on Bowl Street. It's showing us open until 5 o'clock today. No problem. I can tell by your accent that you're not local. It's not far. Just head back up this street the way you came. And when you get to the big church, St. Luke's, take a right. That's Bold Street. Not far at all. It's about halfway down, on your left-hand side. Big glass windows, blue sign. You can't miss it. It really was no problem. I'm sure they'll be able to help. No worries. I hope you get what you need.
Buying coffee.
Hi, what can I get you? I'm awfully sorry, but that's a seasonal drink, so we stopped serving them last week. My hands are tied, I'm afraid. Sure, what size would you like? No problem. It'll just be a jiffy. Can I tempt you with anything else? The carrot cake is particularly nice. Bear with me, I'll check. No, I'm sorry, we're all sold out. If there's nothing else, that'll be £3.20, please. Cheers, that's very kind of you. If you need sugar, it's just along the counter. Sure, the password is on your receipt. Just give me a holler if you need anything else.
On the plane.
Blimey, I must have dozed off. Ha, hilarious. Have you seen my specs? Ah, right. Must have slipped my mind. Now, where did I put my phone? I promised Lee I'd give him a ring when we landed, so he could pick us up. No need to bite my head off. Do you think it'd be alright if I sent a quick text?
Sir, please turn off your phone until we've landed and come to a complete standstill. Is that clear?
Oops, my bad. Stop winding me up. That suits me. Are you glad we're home?
At the supermarket.
Oh, hi. Yes, can't complain. You? Listen, can you do me a favour and cast your eyes over this label? I've been squinting at this tin for yonks, trying to find out if it's low sugar, but for the life of me, I can't make out what it says. That's brill, thanks. I guess I'll have to take the bull by the horns and bring my glasses with me the next time I come shopping. Well, I guess I've got egg on my face now.
In the office.
I'd be obliged if that could all be on my desk before the close of play tomorrow. Okay, bye. Jog my memory, wasn't that supposed to be all signed off tomorrow? I don't like the sound of that. Sit down, fill me in. Let's cut to the chase. Did they shed any light on why? Okay, first, touch base with Jafar in logistics. Tell him his top priority is to kick some arse and reduce our shipping times. Then, reach out to their purchasing manager and get me a sit down for this afternoon if possible. Finally, get your team together. I need a full briefing on this before lunchtime. We need to expedite this. I'm sure it wasn't your fault, and as of yet, we haven't lost the deal. So let's see if we can resolve it.
Writing a shopping list.
What you up to? Can you pop a couple of things on for me? It'll save me a trip. We've nearly run out of washing up liquid. And we could do with some sugar. That shows how often you do the weekly shopping. Just grab the supermarket's own brand and make it a large one. No, but can you hurry up and come back? Mum's coming round later and I want the place spruced up. Yes, she is, and I told you she was coming round yesterday.
Buying a birthday present.
All right, mate, where are you now? He was banging on about his wallet being knackered. You could spring for a new one. You could try that new leather shop next to the post office. Their stuff is pricey, but it's top notch. You'll have to shake a leg though, or have you forgotten you're coming round tonight for tea? Kerry's been cooking all day. You're joking. You did say you were coming last week. She won't be best pleased. She's gone all out with the food. Right, I'll let her know. But you know what she's like, she'll go mental. You're going to be in the doghouse. Don't be surprised if she gives you the cold shoulder. She's been really looking forward to tonight. It's still Indian. She loves that place on the high street, so that'd go down well. Okay, just don't forget next time, will you?
At the Opticians.
Hi there, how can I help you today? I see. It can be a bit of a nightmare when that happens, can't it? Have you had your eyes tested recently? We offer a free eye test here, which might be a good idea to make sure everything's hunky-dory. Brilliant! We can book you in for a free eye test. It'll only take a jiffy. When would fit in with you? We've got availability in a few days if that works. Thursday afternoon is great. I'll get you booked in for 2 o'clock. Just pop your details down here, please. Once you've been checked out, we'll know exactly what you need. But in the meantime, feel free to have a look at the reading glasses. We've got some great options. If you need any help, just give me a shout. We've got a wide range. Is there any particular style you're after? How about these? They've got a nice understated frame and they're really comfortable to wear. Why not try them on? They suit you to a T. They're a good balance between style and comfort. These are £25, a real bargain for the quality. Of course, I'll sort that out for you. There we go. I'll pop them in a case for you. Is there anything else I can help you with while you're here? No problem at all. I hope the glasses do the trick. Don't hesitate to pop back if anything crops up. If you want to take your English to the next level, then have a shufti at this lesson. I'll see you next time.